Welcome to episode 42 of the Italian Americans in Hollywood podcast series. Please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any videos. Also, check out this fantastic book on Italian American history. The link is in the video description. This time we're exploring the life and career of Janeane Garofalo.
Uh-huh.
She's known for her dry wit
Yeah.
and memorable roles in films such as Reality Bites
Mm-hmm.
and Wet Hot American Summer. You might be surprised to learn that she has Italian roots on her father's side.
I didn't know
Her
that.
paternal grandparents were immigrants from southern Italy.
That's interesting how heritage can sometimes play a subtle role in shaping a person's path.
Right.
While Janaine's Italian-American background might not be explicitly showcased in her work,
Yeah.
it's undoubtedly a part of her story.
She was born Janeane Marie Garofalo on September 28, 1964 in Newton, New Jersey.
Hmm.
Her early life involved frequent moves due to her father's position as an executive at Exxon.
Oh, wow.
The family lived in various locations,
Uh-huh.
including California,
Yeah.
New Jersey, and Texas. I wonder how that constant relocation might have influenced her comedic sensibilities.
Moving so often can certainly foster adaptability and a keen sense of observation.
Right?
It can also create a unique perspective on the world as you're constantly exposed to new environments
Mm-hmm.
and people. These experiences could have contributed to the development of her humor as she navigated those transitions.
Her parents weren't involved in the entertainment industry at all. Her father was an Exxon executive, and her mother was a secretary and homemaker. It makes you think about how they might have perceived her choice to pursue comedy and acting.
Did she view it as a departure from her family's background
Yeah,
or a way to forge her own unique path?
right.
And being an only child, perhaps, that also contributed to her strong sense of independence.
She studied history and American studies at Providence College,
Really?
which might seem a bit unexpected considering her career trajectory.
Mm.
But could those academic pursuits have actually honed the skills that would later make her such a sharp comedic voice?
History and American studies require critical thinking, analysis, and an understanding of social and cultural dynamics. Those are skills that can translate surprisingly well to comedy,
Yeah.
especially for someone like Janeane, who's known for her social commentary and sharp wit.
It seems that Providence College was where she discovered her passion for comedy. She started doing stand-up and really developed that distinctive delivery style of hers.
Stand-up comedy is such a direct and unfiltered art form. It demands connecting with an audience in real time
Yeah.
and honing your comedic timing and persona. For someone with a strong voice and perspective, it can be an incredible training ground.
That stand-up experience led her to acting, and one of her early breaks was being part of the Ben Stiller Show back in 1992.
The Ben Stiller Show was a launchpad for so many talented comedic actors in the 1990s.
Yeah.
It's interesting to consider how that experience might have shaped her early career and comedic approach. Do you think collaborating with other rising stars in that environment fostered a sense of shared comedic energy?
Her breakout role came with Reality Bites in 1994, where she played Vicky Minor. The film captured the zeitgeist of the 1990s so perfectly.
That film wasn't just a hit.
Right.
It resonated deeply with Generation X.
Uh-huh.
It tackled themes of disillusionment,
Yeah.
searching for meaning, and navigating relationships and careers, all with a cynical yet humorous tone that Janeane embodied so well. Her character, Vicky, became an icon for a generation grappling with those anxieties.
And she continued to choose diverse roles, appearing in films such as The Truth About Cats and Dogs, where she had the lead role alongside Uma Thurman. Of course, we can't forget the cult classic Wet Hot American Summer.
Those roles highlight her range and willingness to embrace different genres and styles. She's comfortable in romantic comedies,
Yeah.
ensemble casts, and these offbeat projects that have achieved cult status.
Please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any videos. Also, check out this fantastic book on Italian American history. The link is in the video description. Beyond film, she has had an extensive television career with appearances on shows such as The Larry Sanders Show, for which she received an Emmy nomination.
Wow.
She was also in 24, Criminal Minds, Suspect Behavior, and Broad City.
That kind of versatility is impressive.
Right.
It suggests she was sought after for her ability to adapt to different comedic styles and genres.
Yeah.
She wasn't afraid to try new things and push herself creatively.
And outside of acting, she has been very open about her political views and her activism, particularly around feminist issues.
That's something that has been a consistent thread in her career.
Mm-hmm.
She uses her platform to advocate for causes she believes in.
Yeah.
which can be admirable, but also potentially challenging in the entertainment industry.
She's also been candid about her personal struggles,
Yeah.
discussing her experiences with body image and self-esteem. What do you make of her choice to be so open about these topics?
It's a departure from the traditional expectation for celebrities to present a perfect image. Sharing her personal experiences could make her more relatable to audiences who might be facing similar challenges. It's a bold choice that might resonate with some while making others uncomfortable.
She even co-wrote a comedic book with Ben Stiller titled Feel This Book. Have you read it?
I have.
Oh, cool.
It provided a humorous glimpse into their creative process and comedic perspectives. It demonstrated that her talent extends beyond performing and into the realm of writing.
In a surprising twist, she actually turned down a role in the film Scream, which went on to become a huge success. I can't help but wonder how that decision might have impacted her career.
It's a fascinating what-if scenario.
All right.
Would it have propelled her toward more mainstream horror films, or would she have maintained her indie credibility?
Yeah.
It's impossible to say for certain, but it certainly raises intriguing questions.
Yeah, it reminds us that even accomplished individuals make choices they might reevaluate later.
Right.
It's a constant process of navigating opportunities and potential outcomes.
Her most recent film appearance was in Come As You Are in 2019.
Oh, yeah.
It was a well-received indie comedy drama. It seems she has found a niche in the world of independent film.
Independent films often provide opportunities for more character-driven stories and creative exploration. It's a space where she can pursue projects that align with her artistic sensibilities.
She also remains active in stand-up comedy, which is great to see. It's almost as if she's returning to her roots.
There's a raw energy and intimacy to stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
It's a direct connection between the performer and the audience. For a comedian, it's a way to stay sharp, experiment with material, and engage with fans on a personal level. Please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any videos.
Yeah.
Also, check out this fantastic book on Italian-American history. The link is in the video description. When you consider her career as a whole, it's remarkable.
Yeah.
She has worked in film, television, stand-up comedy, and even writing. She hasn't shied away from expressing her opinions on important issues.
It's a testament to her talent and her commitment to authenticity.
Right.
She doesn't try to conform to expectations in an environment where there's often pressure to fit in that can be refreshing and inspiring.
Do you think that authenticity is what makes her such a compelling figure? Or could it potentially limit her reach?
That's a complex question.
Yeah.
Some audiences value that kind of honesty and willingness to challenge norms. However, there's also a possibility that it might alienate those who prefer entertainment that's purely escapist.
It's a delicate balance between staying true to yourself and appealing to a wider audience. But I think it's safe to say that she has made an impact.
I agree. She has carved out a unique space for herself in the entertainment industry. She remains a relevant voice even after decades in the business.
What strikes me about Janeane Garofalo is her consistency in remaining true to herself throughout her career. She hasn't compromised her values or her comedic voice to fit in.
That's a powerful lesson for everyone. Being authentic and staying true to your convictions can be challenging, but it's ultimately more rewarding than trying to be someone you're not.
That's a great point to end on. Janeane Garofalo reminds us that it's okay to be different, to speak your mind, and to forge your own path. Sometimes those paths lead to incredible destinations. It has been fascinating to trace her journey, from those early days in stand-up to her diverse roles in film and television.
And her willingness to speak out on important issues adds another layer to her persona. She's not just an entertainer. She's someone who uses her platform to engage with social and political topics.
What I find particularly intriguing is that she turned down a role in Scream. It makes me wonder what her motivations were.
It's a decision that many might question, but it speaks to her independent spirit. Perhaps she didn't connect with the material, or maybe she had other projects that she felt more passionate about. It's a reminder that success isn't always about chasing the biggest opportunities. Sometimes it's about staying true to your artistic instincts.
Her career choices and her willingness to express her opinions, even when they might be controversial, suggest a strong sense of self.
She seems to navigate the entertainment industry on her own terms. She doesn't shy away from expressing her thoughts, whether it's through her comedy, her activism, or her personal reflections. It's a quality that can be both polarizing and inspiring.
It's interesting to think about how her Italian-American heritage might play a role in her outlook.
Italian-American culture often emphasizes family tradition and a strong work ethic. While her career path might seem unconventional within that context,
Mm-hmm.
her determination and her outspoken nature could be seen as reflections of those values.
Do you think there are any misconceptions about Janeane Garofalo that we should address?
Sometimes people perceive her dry wit and her willingness to challenge norms as negativity.
Yeah.
However, I think it's important to recognize that her humor is often rooted in intelligence and social observation. She's not afraid to point out absurdity or hypocrisy,
Right.
and that can be incredibly valuable.
It's clear that she has made a significant contribution to the world of comedy and entertainment.
She's a unique voice, a talented performer, and someone who isn't afraid to be herself. Her career serves as a reminder that authenticity and a willingness to take risks can lead to a fulfilling and impactful journey.
It's been so great talking to you today. Thank you for sharing your insights into Janeane Garofalo's life and career.
It's been a pleasure.
And for our listeners, we encourage you to check out her work and form your own opinions about this talented and intriguing artist. Until next time.